I'm going to throw out Wall Street Journal. And there's so many more, but because of time, I'm going to let her just do a brief introduction of herself, and then we're going to get right into it of what she's here today for.
Well, I'm so excited to be sitting here with all of you. I mean, I don't know if you know, listeners, but this is a good looking crowd up in here. Two handsome men, one beautiful young lady. And for some reason, I feel the spirits match the outside. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so excited to be here. And besides all the accolades, I just want us to know we're all one. We're for us, by us. And I'm so excited to be here with you to um, talk to you, speak to you, hear you, and just have a good time.
Fantastic. So let's get into it, Tamika. We're here to talk about the World Legacy Fest, which is around the FIFA
Yes.
World Cup and honoring and focusing and really the culture between all of the countries that are playing here in Atlanta. But I want you to talk about how did this come about?
Yeah, it was one of those, most of the time when you are making a movement versus a moment, you stumble into it. And I know a lot of audience members can relate to that, that every time it's something monumental, you look back and go, wow, I stumbled into that. And that's basically what happened. I've been producing a kickoff event for NBA All Star for 20 years, the Oscars for 5, the Grammys for 2, and we just launched our WNBA All Star event last year. And then someone called and said, "Listen, I want you to meet me over to this place called Cook Park." I had never heard of it. I've been in Atlanta for 26 years. And I was like, "What is Cook Park?" "Oh, it's just the park that's right across the street from the Mercedes-Benz Stadium." Well, shouldn't FIFA own that? Yeah, but they forgot about it because it looked like us.
Hmm.
I'm rubbing the back of my hand, viewers. And so it looked like us, it walked like us, it smelled like us, and it quacked like us. And so they didn't want it. And I thought, isn't this so apropos that sometime when someone doesn't want something, it turns into the most radical, thought provoking movement there's ever been? And so I said, I'll take it. And so they gave it to us, the city of Atlanta, Showcase Atlanta. And then I decided, what do we do with this? And like always, it was for us, about us. And so I opened it up to us to have a platform for us to have a piece of the pie. So you're saying, well, Miss Holyfield, what pie are you talking about? I'm just talking about 6.8 billion eyes will be descended on Atlanta, Georgia for FIFA World Cup. And I'm talking about those eyes and presence and global national media. It's going to expound on Cook Park. And I want everybody to have a piece of the pie, everybody to have a piece of history. This is also the park that when Martin Luther King won the Nobel Peace Prize, he moved his family to Cook Park.
Mm.
So that means it's the park where Bernice rode her bicycle. It's the park where Martin walked. It's also the park that holds his statue. It also the park that holds Ambassador Young's statue. And let's not forget about John Lewis, who says you just need to get into some good trouble.
That's right.
So that's what we're going to do, viewers. We're going to get into some good trouble for the next 20, 40, 50, however many minutes I'm here, and just talk about how we all can get in some good trouble and make history together.
Wow, fantastic. I love good trouble.
Me too.
I'm a trouble girl, but
Okay. I love you.
but tell the viewers because we've been talking a little bit about this,
Yes.
and last week we ended our show asking the viewers, and they had a chance of winning.
Yes.
Winning a ticket to the
Hmm.
FIFA friendly for Haiti's game in Peru on Friday. So we ended the show talking about how many countries
Yes.
are going to be here in Atlanta playing here for FIFA. And we had some back and forth, but
Yes.
we knew that the winning team, which was Missy Nazaire, who won the ticket last week, said it was
So
9.
it's 9. Yes. Yes.
So tell us what is the World Fest?
So the World Fest, the World Legacy Fest, we tried to think of what name would this be, and we wanted something to last beyond the FIFA game. And so for us, for all the listeners out there, all the business owners, all the people who call Atlanta home, we wanted you to have a ROI. a return on your investment. And so, whether it's the FIFA Cup coming through, the Olympics or Super Bowl, what happens long after the lights and cameras are off? I am the niece of the 4-time heavyweight champion, Evander Holyfield. And we always say, what happens when you're in the corner by yourself? Your team has left and the lights are out. And so we came up with World Legacy Fest to have a legacy. And so we're doing this huge World Legacy Soccer Fest on June 20th. And then we're coming back on the 21st. It just happens to be Father's Day. So we're calling it Fathers on the Field. We know the statistics in our community in reference to fathers. So we're breaking down stereotypes. We're having the media descend 2 days to a free backyard party. I don't know how many of you guys remember the backyard parties in your family's house where you just had double dutch and jump rope and kids getting their hair cut and DJs playing on the spin and food and fun. And so that's what we're turning it into. We call it For Us By Us. We're all in. We're creating a platform that's for us and by us, and we're bringing all the countries together. We have an international pavilion. We want to show the world that in a time where it's such division, that during FIFA, we come together as one, collectively merging, having a good time, learning about each other's culture. This is a culture experience. And so that's what you're going to get on Saturday, June 20th, and Sunday, June 21st. You're going to get a lot of laughter, a lot of cuisine food, a lot of soccer clinics, soccer balls, a lot of fun, and most of all, a lot of love. That's the whole purpose. When I decided to do the activation, there was one thing I had in purpose, that collectively we are better than we are apart. And it was my key reason why then, and more so now, that when society forgets us and they do not make room for us at the table, I am telling all your listeners to go out and curate your own table. Go out and carve your own table. You don't need validation from anybody but yourself and your community. We are a community, we are a village, and we are a vibe, and we are going to turn out Cook Park across the street from the Mercedes-Benz Stadium on June 20th and 21st.
Can I tell you, I love your energy.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
just like just hearing you.
Yes, I'm not even sleeping. I'm so excited.
So let me get this. So Saturday the 20th
Mhm.
is free,
Yes.
and it's around soccer, kids, playground, double dutch,
DJ music on
all
the
of that.
mic, laughing. I don't know how many of you remember. See, we've gotten so far away from the summertime backyard parties at your grandma's house, at Cookie and Boo Boo's house. That's what we're going to be doing. It's just so happened we happen to have the Mercedes Benz as our backdrop, but it's old school fun. It's kids running around that would have never had the opportunity to have a piece of the pie, that would have never had the opportunity to kick a ball with one of a national soccer league player. We have NFL players that are coming out on Sunday, Fathers on the Field, to show love, to talk about life and economic reform. Not just, we have rappers coming out, not to talk about their number one song, but to talk about what they do in the community. My whole purpose is that we're going to change the narrative of what society say we are. I am the author of my faith and my destiny. You are going to report on what I tell you to report on, how you report it. We're going to create this narrative. We're going to have blueprints for global, national, and international media to say that we all came together, that nothing you can do, one, is too small of a number to achieve anything of significance. And anything you do in your life that is worth something, you have to have a team, a collaboration, a partnership. That's why I'm here with you all. We are a team right now. We are in collaboration. We are in partnership. Collectively, we are better than we are just as one.
Amen.
Each of us come with our own thoughts and talents and dreams that we can bring to the table. But if I just thought me, my, and I would not go anywhere. But I think of us, we together. And so we're going to show the world that we know what it's like, that when we get together. And so it's free on Saturday. It's free on Sunday. And then, at some point, you got to come up with some funds. And this is what I'm really excited about. It's the World Legacy International Gala. So just think of coming to America, and the Met Gala crossing. Let me just say that
With
again.
black folks.
With black folks. For us coming to America and the Met Gala crossing, honoring all 9 countries coming in. We're all in different garb and we're laughing and we're drinking. And if you don't drink, you're drinking a mocktail. And if you drink, you're drinking something else. It's the essence of the atmosphere that we are creating. Can you imagine all of that media on the red carpet looking at us, reporting on us looking great? Men, you're coming out in your best, whatever your garbs are. And ladies, you're putting on your best garbs, your best heels, your best makeup, and we're coming together. We are in a free country to do whatever the heck we want. And we decided to collectively, all countries come together to honor the different heads of the countries. Where else can you go? We are the only international gala doing FIFA. And so it's going to be so incredible. That's on Monday, the 27th. That's at
22nd.
night, the 22nd at night. So we have Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And we're going to end it with a bang. And when I tell you I'm having all media out from all over the world, because I want to show the world we know how to dress up. We know how to speak articulate. We know how to talk our language, our twang, or whatever it is we talk. And we know how to have a good time and laugh and dance and then honor other countries as they're being highlighted and then honor ourselves. And then I learned something about my neighbor that I didn't know. And they learned something about me. And we're dancing the night away. And so here we are. We have grassroots. We have the kids free Saturday and Sunday. And then find a babysitter and come out. This is a grown people's night. And I'm so excited about it because the world needs to see us as we are. And I'm not looking for validation. I'm just looking for you report on me and you report on how we did this and how we came together. And I'm so excited about this is for us by us. This is not for anybody else. This is for us and by us. This is for the browns and the blues and the purples and the dark browns and the light browns and the caramel and the little light with a little dark and the lot of dark with a little light. It is for us. And that's what keeps me up every night and excited about this. I am so excited that we are going to allow the world to see us in a different phase. And we're playing all kind of international music from every country, every walk of life. I'm going to go around telling every woman how great and sizzling she looks, every man how debonair they look. And if they never get anybody else to tell them anything else, we have already done enough.
I love it. I
Very
love
good.
it. I love it.
So tell us about the vendors.
Oh, I'm
So
so excited
yeah,
about
how
this.
they can
Yeah.
showcase
So
their
this is
business.
what I'm so excited about. I'm a marketer at heart. And so I wanted to have an economic village where vendors can come Saturday and Sunday and showcase their products, their company, whatever their thing is, and that they can really. Let me give you an example. So Google is sponsoring the soccer clinics, and CDC Foundation is sponsoring the wellness. Let's say you are a company and your company is Wellstar and we've never heard of you. Well, now we've heard of you. I'm so excited that Wellstar, along with Google and CDC, turned out FIFA week during Cook Park. You see, it's the process of how you label yourself and how you curate that thing. And so I'm talking to every business. This is an opportunity for you to come and get your name in the iCloud, which is the air, which is the resume and the sky. We have to think 10 steps ahead of everybody. We have to know how to market and how to put our name in the middle of the biggest platform on earth. So we're so excited. And it's the economic what are they calling it? They're calling it the economic house, where it's all vendors. We're bringing people over there. Personally, I'm coming to every vendor table to say your name, to talk about your product. I want you to win. My whole goal is for you to win. So I don't care if you have socks and you have 3 pair, come with the 3 pair. I don't care if you have oils, come with all your oil. Don't think I don't have enough product or I have too much. Sometimes you have to jump when the opportunity comes. Sometimes you have to reinvent and revamp your thoughts on how you look at yourself. Sometimes wherever you think you are, you have to believe you're further. This is the time to jump, everybody. This is the time to come. Remember, this is for us, by us. If ever there's a platform to get on, it's to get on with a platform with me because I want you to win. Every business owner, you need to come, you need to be a vendor because how you're going to spend that. I think I want right after this is over, I want to do another podcast with you. I want to show them, I want to give them a narrative of how a post press release looks. How a post press release looks. What is my ROI? What did my business benefit besides selling? We sell all the time, but how does this extend? You ask what's after this is over. Now your company is in the air. We need to show you how to extend the presence, how to extend the marketing. Long gone are the times that you're going to the conferences and the seminars. You pay your money to get there. You pay for the hotel. You set up, you sell some merchandise, and then it's over. No, we're going to show you how to make it last, how to extend it. We can go in our pantry and make a whole meal out of a can of corn and rice. Now, if we have the ability to do that within our country and within our people, imagine what we have the ability to have your name on such a large platform. So I'm here to help you win. I want to see you win.
Wow.
I know it's a lot.
Thank you. Anyway, thank you for joining us again tonight, Meli
Yes.
Melo Show Media. So, as you mentioned earlier, the World Cup is starting this Thursday.
Yes.
So, everything that you just mentioned, that the World Legacy First is like is more than an event. It's more like is a movement, right?
Yes.
It's a movement, not
So
a
it's
moment.
Yes.
not yeah. So what make it different than all there's gonna be different events happening here. So
Mhm.
what make the World Fest different than the other event that's happening?
Because we want legacy. We're creating legacy. We're creating longevity. See, just not showing up for 2 days of fun. We're showing up because there's a strategic purpose for me to put my name in this hat. There's a strategic purpose for me to align myself with the World Cup. There's a strategic purpose for me to align my business with all the corporations that are coming because I'm thinking past longevity. Listen, I don't like one night stands. I don't know about you all. I've never had a one night stand. I don't want a one
Wow.
night stand. When I get with you, I want to be with you for
That's
life.
wonderful.
What are we doing next week? What are we doing 3 months from now? Hey, what are we doing for our first year anniversary? That's how I see you and your business. What did I make of that? And so what happens is, let's say you're going to do business, you're trying to get a contract, and they Google you a
Hmm.
year from now, 6 months from now. Oh, okay, she was part of the World Fest
Mhm.
right there. That's giving you a head start with everybody else. We're thinking about tomorrow. And when I say tomorrow, I'm talking 6 months away, a year away. What happens? Do we collectively still come together? Do we collectively have roundtables and mastermind classes to see how we expound from my company being a vendor, from my company coming in? And so we are all invested. That's why it's for us, by us. We're all in. The slogan says, I'm all in, and I'm really all in.
As you mentioned, the youth for youth soccer, right? So what can youth soccer players and families expect from the World Legacy Fest?
To have a good time, to see their kids kicking balls with soccer players, with former NFL players, with Google volunteers, with the CDC. For kids are very impressionable. The fact that they can kick a ball while they're looking at the Mercedes Benz Stadium that's hosting the largest event in the world says a lot. We're instilling in our kids that you belong.
Mhm.
That's what they can take home. That their kids are going to feel like they belonged, they deserve to be there. And then the fun, the DJs, we're having a DJ contest. And it's going to be crazy. Now, ask me who the the judge is.
Ask you.
Well, I'm glad you asked. So, FIFA commissioned a young man to do the official Atlanta FIFA song, and his name is Dallas Austin. He will be our judge. Imagine these DJs who's been DJing and they have a chance to scratch in front of Dallas Austin, who just happens to be FIFA ambassador and the original originator of FIFA. Da na 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 ATL. See, all that is about association. Now your kids are in the park. Daryl Dallas Austin is there. Imagine the stories they'll have. Everybody remembers where they were for the Olympics. I hear the
Mhm.
stories all the time. Now we're creating something that we remember where we were for FIFA. FIFA won't be here for another 30 or 40 years, right?
Okay.
But these kids will remember this for a lifetime. So we are curating opportunities that we want everybody to have an experience, to laugh, to say that they were a part of everything. As kids growing up, when I grew up, I felt that I could do, be, and have anything because my parents had me everywhere. It is a reason that I'm this way right now. I just expect to have everything. I expect to do everything. I expect to show up at the table. If I'm not invited, I'm curating it myself. I have been like this my entire life because my parents brought me places. You know, when I first went to Cook Park and I was contemplating, could I do this? The one thing that got me was a dad who was walking his son in the park. He had no teeth in his mouth, but he had enough culture in his mind to have his kid at the park.
Good to play.
Nice.
Let's just think about that. No teeth in his mouth, but enough culture in his mind and heart to have his child there. That's who this is for.
Mm.
So, for every parent out there that felt you can't afford a ticket to any of these games, you can't do this. Yes, you can. I feel like Obama now. Yes, you can. This is a place that you can come where you feel comfortable, where it's free. It's for us, by us.
Wow.
But again, I just wanted to thank you for doing this, especially for the kids. This is something
Yes.
that they will never forget. So, my question is that, like you mentioned, this is a movement.
Yes.
So, are we planning to do this yearly?
Yes.
And also,
Mhm.
have you contacted the APD, Atlanta Police Department, as far as security is
Yes,
concerned?
so we have APD there. We also have undercover security. We just went over that today. We have a community chair. She is actually the NPU vice chair. So we went over a whole traffic plan today. We went over the entire undercover security to watch things like the trash, to make sure nobody's dropping a bomb in the trash. It's always to be over prepared.
Mhm.
So we
Yeah,
need to be over prepared. We have APD at every corner, everywhere we're cut. We are thinking about everything. We are 10 and 20 steps ahead of any thoughts. And so those are the logistic things that we are going over to make sure that everything goes smooth.
perfect. And also, I'm looking at on the other end, on the other side. Um, is it safe, or would it be okay for the immigrants to come out with their kids? Because at this point they're afraid of
Yeah.
immigration.
So we thought about
Coming.
that as well. We talked
Yes,
about
that
that.
is
Those are
correct.
great. You have some great questions. Were you in our meetings? Like really? So we talked about that. And so here's what they came to the conclusion in the meeting. Most immigrants don't mind coming out when it's a collective of people because it's so many at
Yeah,
once. When they have a problem is when they're showing up somewhere and it's seven people or nine people and they can be. So we we know who we're hiring for the police department and for under. So we're having our little talks. Guard at anything necessary. Guard our people. Remember, I said this is for us, by us. So we have all these protection things in place, undercover protection things in place for us. And the whole goal is to just stay around a lot of groups, keep it group active. So no one, it's sort of like, do you guys ever watch the animal channel? And it's great when all the animals are together in herds. And soon as one drifts off, then what happens? We're not letting anybody drift off. We got your back. We got your back. But yeah, we are going over all those necessary logistics.
Wow.
perfect. Good.
My mind is going 100 miles an hour right now. A couple of things. One, I'm excited about the children
Me
coming. I'm
too.
excited about Saturday. I'm excited about Sunday. Um, I'm I don't want to name drop, but
Yes.
for the kids that are coming and they have their idols, especially in the sport arena, would you mind doing a little name drop?
Oh, no, no, no. We have a lot of people coming out. We have Killer Mike coming out. We have T.I. coming out. We have Cam Newton that we
Oh
just
wow.
confirmed coming out. Dallas Austin, and then Dallas, a guy named Newt Face. He's bringing a lot of his friends. Trinidad is coming out. Oh my God! These kids. It's called the group. I don't know. I gotta get the name.
Wow.
It's a lot.
Well, that's
We're
enough.
having we're having over 15 to 25. We're having the entire cast of Married to Medicine. The men
Oh,
are
wow.
coming
Wow.
out. Dr.
On Saturday,
Jackie,
on
Cecil,
Sunday,
on that's on Sunday.
Saturday.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And then we have NFL former players that are coming out. It's pretty cool. I We're getting confirmations every day because I want this to be the most phenomenal thing. I want the kids to go, wow, wow. I just found out in one of our Google calls that they have their own soccer team.
Mm.
And so they're like, oh, yeah, the soccer team is coming. I'm thinking, oh, I didn't even know that. And so it's going to be so good. And then don't sleep on the International Gala. I say, listen, the tables are for companies because we highlight the companies. You
Mhm.
buy a table, we highlight you. Um, and we say your name, but we have some individual tickets
Mhm.
for people, and it's just first come, first serve. People who want to get dressed up, they don't belong to a company,
Mm.
so they can't collectively go with a company at a table, but they want to go with their girlfriend or a spouse. A couple wants to go and be a part of
Mhm.
history. We have that available, worldlegacyfest.com, or you can find us on Eventbrite. I say if you've never been anywhere, you've never been to an international gala, come. Now, I have a lot of surprises. I can't say those names, but I can tell you I am going all out for that gala with some big names, international names
Some
that are coming,
dignitaries, right?
dignitaries,
Yes.
heads of states. Like, where else can you go and you're going to be part of walking next to heads of states? I'm so excited about coming to America in the Met Gala.
Wow.
Mhm.
I mean, because that's us just stepping outside the box. And isn't that so like us that we
Absolutely.
would do something like that? I'm just so excited. I want everybody to leave going, wow, this was incredible. My whole gain is that everybody win
Wow.
and
Wow.
that
Wow.
everybody laugh and that the companies feel this is the best vendor experience I've ever had. Now I'm going to be with a microphone coming to each vendor table. I mean, nobody can be better than your marketing person or your cheerleader than me.
Mhm.
And
Wow.
I would like to tell everyone that I'm gonna leave you the choice to let them know exactly where the gala is gonna be held
I know. I was about to say
Yeah.
that. I was about to say that. So I've been in this
Hmm.
venue many a times, and every time I go, I'm just blown away. So
Yes.
being in the ballroom at the Georgia Aquarium and just being in that room and having the sharks coming through, behind the glass,
Yes.
and you see all the beautiful, the fish and the just it's just amazing, and just that whole atmosphere is just
Yes.
magical.
Magical.
So imagine that, you're going to be dressed up in your nines, you're going to be dressed up and with
I
your,
never knew there was a bottom in
oh my God,
Georgia.
it's
Right,
fantastic.
really?
Yeah,
It is
Yeah.
yeah.
absolutely
I've been there
beautiful.
once. Yeah,
Yes.
Wow.
It's,
beautiful.
it's so you've
You s-
picked one of the prime spaces
Yeah.
in middle of
Yes.
mid.
Yeah. Everything is strategic. Everything that we do, you want the best.
Yes.
And we have to start where we are setting the narrative and people are following us instead of us always following the trend and other people.
Mhm.
We have enough resources, enough talent in our community where people are doing focus groups on us. They're looking at how we operate, how we do business, how we conduct ourselves. We don't always have to look at everything else. We have everything we need within each other and within our community. I want to speak to the people who are listening. I know it's been crazy out there. You've been depressed, you've been down. Come have some fun for 3 days. Let's just check out and have a good time and love on each other and listen to some real good music.
Amen. So Tamika, just to close, because obviously our viewers are mainly Haitian focused,
Mhm.
Haitian Americans. What does this mean for Haitians to be part of this?
Well, we know the data of how long it took you all to get back here. Just that alone. This is so monumental for you all. The time. But isn't that so good? Everything is worth waiting. This is your moment.
Mm.
You're back. This is the best time, the best hour, the best minute, and the best
Mhm.
second of your life to be living right now. To come together, to celebrate your country, to celebrate each other, and to have this platform
Mhm.
where you trust somebody because it's for us and it's by us. This is the time, this is the hour, and this is time for you to jump. You might not know where you're landing, but you know you're not going to be in the same spot that you were at. Jump.
Yeah.
Jump even when you don't know what the outcome is. Jump even when you can't explain it. Sometimes we just have to jump.
Ooh, I'm ready to jump. I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready to jump.
it's a time now to showcase our Asian culture, right?
Yes,
To come,
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
You
and we
guys
can
should be
we can
so
also learn
proud.
about
Other
other
the other
cultures as
countries,
well
Other
too.
country,
absolutely.
yes.
There's
Yes,
going to be
yes,
8 other countries
Yeah.
yeah.
there, so that is just amazing.
Isn't that amazing to learn about? Like, I might not know something and I'm sitting here listening. I'm like, wow. I think what we're going to find out is that we're more alike than we are
Amen.
apart.
That's
Yes.
correct.
I think that's
Amen.
what we're going to
That
find
Amen.
is
out.
correct. That is
Wow.
correct.
Wow.
So
Well,
3 days of fun.
I'm
Hey,
excited. I'm ready. I'm ready to get into some
Uh,
good trouble.
Yes.
how people could purchase ticket for the gala? So
Uh,
okay.
www.worldlegacyfest.com.
We're gonna post it on the
Mhm.
website
on the
as well.
Or
So
the
website.
in
yeah,
our Eventbrite. Go out
yeah.
there and just do something different. Listen,
Yes.
what you've been doing in the past didn't work. If you want to try something different, you got to do something different. I remember if ever there was a story of started from the bottom, now I'm here. I just decided to jump, and I want everybody to join me. Sometime you have to jump. We got you. We got you.
Uh,
Wow. We're a
ah.
community, right?
We
It's a
are committed.
movement
It's
and
a
it's not a
movement and not
moment.
a
Not a
I
moment.
moment.
love
That's
it.
right.
I love it.
So
And also, I mean, I can't really let you go without saying thank you for choosing Meli Melo to,
Oh,
you
yes.
know,
yeah. Listen, you
to
guys are pretty
work with.
popular. Okay? Don't shortchange yourself.
Yes, thank you,
And
thank
that's what
you.
happens when you're doing the work behind the scene. And
Correct.
it's when the work preparation and opportunity presents itself. And you can have opportunities and you're not prepared, and you can be prepared and not have opportunities. And so the work that you have done on this podcast day in and day out is just now you're on a big stage, baby.
I love
Thank
it.
you.
Mhm.
I love it.
Okay.
I
Yes,
love it.
definitely. And
We
we're gonna
we
try to remain on that
So
big stage.
absolutely
we we
we gave our audience notice at the beginning of the year that this is our year to
yes.
leap and
Really?
bound.
Oh,
So
I
it's just
love
coming
that.
to
It's
fruition.
just the beginnings.
That's
I
right.
love that.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
You guys have a
That's
good
enough.
vibe, good alignment with one another. I
Thank
understand why you're so
Yes.
popular.
So so you're gonna come back again
Yes,
before the
I am
Oh
going
event.
to
yeah.
come back. I'm going to
Feel
come back
free.
because I want to talk about, okay, we did this. This is what happens. Now this is what we do next. Because
Excellent.
this is a movement and not a
I
moment.
That's
love it.
right.
I love it. Well,
Perfect.
I cannot thank you enough,
You're so
Miss
welcome.
Miss Holyfield. I mean, you are. I'm excited. I will be there all 3 days. I'll be
Mhm.
wearing my bells and my shoes and my
Yes,
ready to
I
go.
can't wait.
So,
Yeah.
and the gala. Ooh, I
Yeah,
got.
especially for the youth, I will come on Saturday to
Yes,
help.
it's
Yeah.
going to be
Yeah,
so
all my
nice.
Yes, yes,
boys play
yes.
soccer, so
Oh,
I'll
that's
to
going
be
to be
there.
fun.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
In
Yeah.
just a few minutes, I'm also gonna kind of resume everything that we
And
talked
Creole,
about in
yeah.
Creole, so
Yes.
the
Okay,
community
nice.
can
I like that.
understand.
Yes.
Because I want everybody to participate and to understand what was be going on in the next, 3 days.
That's right.
Yeah, definitely.
Can you say this in your language? I want everybody to know to try again. Favor is in the again. Send the email again. Place the phone call again. Believe again. Fill out the application again. Hire the person again. Go back to school again. Try the product again. Believe in your family again. Believe that your daughter's going to be off of drugs again. Believe that your husband is going to come home. Just never stop. Favor is in the again.
Wow.
Wow.
Powerful.
Okay.
Powerful. On that note,
Oui. We're gonna take a quick break.
we'll be back.
Mr. We have a
You
new
take.
technical guy here, Timothy, and again, thank you guys
Stand by. Don't leave.
for coming to the show, and definitely we'll be back on the second part.
Well, as Atlanta anticipates the arrival of FIFA and about a half million people here in the city, this is Rodney Cook Park. It's just steps away from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Well, it won't be called that pretty soon, but there's something happening here called the World Legacy Fest. It's a 3-day festival that's for the fans and for the members of the community who can't afford to go to the FIFA events or are not part of some of the official FIFA events. They'll be able to come to places here like Rodney Cook Park for free events. They have something going on for Father's Day. They have something going on for soccer fans. There'll also be a gala celebrating members and leaders in the community. So it's a way to infuse Atlanta culture into FIFA if you're not going to the official events. But it's just steps away where all the action's going to be. So you can feel like you're a part of all the FIFA fun. Well, as Atlanta anticipates the arrival of FIFA and about a half million people here in the city, this is Rodney Cook Park. It's just steps away from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Well, it won't be called that pretty soon, but there's something happening here called the World Legacy Fest. It's a 3-day festival that's for the fans and for the members of the community who can't afford to go to the FIFA events or are not part of some of the official FIFA events. They'll be able to come to places here like Rodney Cook Park for free events. They have something going on for Father's Day. They have something going on for soccer fans. There'll also be a gala celebrating members and leaders in the community. So it's a way to infuse Atlanta culture into FIFA if you're not going to the official events. But it's just steps away where all the action's going to be. So you can feel like you're a part of all the FIFA fun.
On dit bonsoir à tout le monde, bonsoir avec tout le monde. Et à ce là que nous sommes capables de remarquer un petit delay, c'est parce que nous avons essayé en lost studio. Et c'est pour une raison que nous avons delay ça. On a excusé devant audience là, devant tout auditoire là qui suit Meli Melo actuellement. Et pas oublier que c'est chaque lundi soir que Meli Melo entre à la caillou. À ce là nous avons Woupipa et Bibine qui sont dans le studio ensemble avec nous. Et puis nous avons Timothy et puis Dr. Fritz qui a passé fait tech là. Ensemble avec nous là, c'est un plaisir que pour nous tous, nous avons gagné un invité ensemble avec nous en parlant de Madame Holyfield, c'est ça?
Yes, Tamika
Et Timika
Holyfield.
Holyfield qui souhaite vraiment partager un peu l'information de un event qu'a fait ici dans Atlanta du côté downtown most likely côté que vraiment pas gagné pile activité pendant 3 jours, activité sport à petit monde, l'autre activité qu'a gagné dans le demain côté que Haitian community est capable de sortir tout venir vendre culture non surtout c'est dans la période Coupe du monde nous y est, c'est pour une des raisons qu'il a pas organisé l'event ça. Alors, Bibine, comment y est? N'a pas dit bonsoir encore, c'est un plaisir que nous gagnons encore à suivre, parce que, bon, on est capable de remarquer à suivre le bail qui est un petit peu différent, et nous dans le studio, et bon, il y a une raison d'être qui fait que nous là à suivre, nous pas capable là pour chaque lundi, parce que c'est un rendez-vous que nous gagnons avec la communauté, nous
That's
obligés
right.
là à suivre la Bibine, comment est? Visage
Très
là,
bien,
feu, la
très
Bibine.
bien.
Après un long week-end là, vous comprenez?
The weekend was full. The weekend was full, Marilla, but guess what? It's we almost about 20 minutes before game time. You know me and the
Game time.
Knicks. You
Wow.
know me and the Knicks. Vendredi c'était Haïti, jeudi c'est Knicks.
Okay.
So
All right. Ou pas?
Eh bien, bonsoir tout le monde. Bon, exact. On rete dans le football là pour le moment. On va venir dans le mix là. Week-end passé, c'était un week-end très chargé. Et que tout le monde tape le match ça là. Après, Haïti fin by 4-0 ça là. En pile le monde show up dans New Stadium que nous étions là. Et nous avons fait 2-3 commentaires, nous avons fait photo, tout le bagage, etc. C'était un bagage qui très. Et que je ne peux pas oublier tout. Parce que au final, l'équipe haïtienne, là, par contre, après combien de temps, on pour une équipe haïtienne qui est qualifiée pour la Coupe du Monde.
Ouais.
Vous comprenez? So, j'ai grand pile plaisir, j'ai grand pile haïtien. Première fois, mon côté, tout haïtien s'est réuni.
Bon, on sait à peu près, tu sur la route,
26,000.
26,000.
et je pense que tu as 25 000 Haïtiens qui étaient là, après 1000 et Péruviens qui étaient dans le match ça, parce que, bon, c'est n'a pas dans le détail, parce que nous-mêmes, Meli Melo, nous avons fait déplacement, je pense que c'est sur le média et côté Atlanta qui était déplacé et qui t'a fait couverture, bon, qui était là et en perspective, qui t'a parlé de match là. Et Bibine, je pense que depuis là, nous sommes arrivés dans le stadium, non? Nous sommes comme depuis vers 5 heures. Non,
Nous
match
arrivons à
à
5 heures. Nous
à
arrivons à
5 heures.
5 heures, mais
Moi, ça à 8 heures.
match là, t'es commencé à 8 heures, 8 heures et quart,
Nous
comme ça.
sommes déjà remarqué pile monde dans le parking.
Depuis à
là.
5 heures, nous
Nous
commençons à
sommes déjà
venir.
à rentrer. Et vraiment, nous avons apporté une ambiance. Mais ça, malheureusement, nous n'avons pas de chance pour nous faire avec tambour. Et c'est ça que nous avons prétendu pour nous taper. Mais tellement tu as DJ dans le stadium, là, ou tu as des musiques là au dehors du stadium. Ou nous avons là, nous entrons dedans même. Ou puis pas pour te venir, monsieur était en route pour te venir retrouver nous. Ambiance, nous-mêmes, la cabine que nous d'ailleurs, nous avons gagné passe presse. Nous, Bibine dit tellement ambiance là.
Oui,
Pas prêter dans press
parce que
room.
cabine n'a pas fermée, nous pas attendre ambiance dehors.
Bibine dit, ambiance ça, nous pas c'est dans foule là, c'est dans masse là, même pour nous tailler, pour nous joindre ça, nous besoin.
Même si me copie.
Ah, c'est nous entendons des tambours, nous entendons des musiques, ça c'est que c'est là. Et c'est vraiment vrai. Nous nous descendu en bas, mes amis, tout le monde yo, t'es content. Et il n'y a pas de carré temps, puis ouais, sélection montée. Aussitôt que monsieur monté terrain, il t'a chauffé avant que le match a commencé. Le monde commence à là. Moi, tout le monde étranger a demandé, oh, ça, parce que c'est le premier match qui fait dans ce stadium, ça, comme on ouais. Tout but, c'est quantité de monde dans ce stadium, là, ou pas. Ça, t'es remarqué.
Et bon, ça m'a remarqué, moi, tout le monde, trois cannes monde, c'est tes game maillot Haïti sur yo, qui te fait belle, parce que l'on regarde des photos, tout groupe monde c'est qui chita dans stade là, et puis ouais, trois cas là de c'est haïtien, c'est un bel bagaille. Vous comprenez? T'es rara, oui, bet rara, t'es dehors, pas de quitter au
contraire.
Bet t'as fonctionné dehors, très très bien. Amen, tout le monde déjà nous plaisir. Il y a des séries de monde tout que m'badje moi depuis des années, moi, des musiciens, artistes, et Ali était là, et mon cher
Alain Cavé était là.
Alain Cavé, tout bagage ça était là. Pendant ce temps, et y a chauffé équipe yo. Vous comprenez? Ça fait content que moi on côté là, que moi t'es au côté que senti que vraiment que me fier que me des haïtien, que jusqu'à présent que moi que nous camé tête ensemble pour nous réaliser un événement comme ça. So m'ba tout le monde rendez-vous pour Coupe du Monde là pour nous chauffer pays nous toujours dans les.
Ouais. Après 52 ans ou pas qu'on a nous gain chance pour nous faire l'histoire encore pour nous et tu regardes le parcours et sélection haïtienne là. Et bien parce que n'a regardé monsieur pas j'aime gain chance pour jouer un match en Haïti. Tout match nous jouer Curaçao. Et nous jouons une chance pour nous qualifier. Nous qualifions une grosse date encore au PIPA, le 18 novembre, qui marquait l'histoire pour nous-mêmes. Et je dis encore, nous sommes capables de jouer, il y a pile joueurs qui sortent à l'étranger, qui ne pas même fait en Haïti. Ou regardez Isidore qui marque goal en face Pérou, monsieur c'est en France que le fait. Et monsieur a une chance pour le jouer pour
Mhm.
sélection française là. Mais monsieur a décidé parce que papa c'est haïtien, maman c'est étranger, il a accepté pour le venir pour te couleur pays là. Vous comprenez? So nous remarquons tout accueil que ben monsieur à Miami.
Oh.
On accueil chaleureux. Et moun yo te soif, ti moun kon grand moun ou peut pas dans ce stadium ça. En pilatis, ouais, unité en te là. Pour qui raison que je dis ça qu'a passé à la nous même haïtiens nous pas qu'à profiter pour nous dire bon, c'est assez. On nous se mettre tête nous ensemble vraiment pour nous capable sauver le pays ça. Moi ouais que ministre
L'espoir là.
d'espoir était là.
Mhm.
Vous comprenez? Et gen l'autre bon, nous gen possibilité tout match capable fait Atlanta, grand pile officiel capable venir. Et Meli Melo a pas de chance pour rencontrer tout le monde sur cap vinn boy ici ya. Vous comprenez? So on pense que c'est moment ça pour nous saisir mais j'aime bien dire culture et madame Olivier qui était là tout à l'heure qui t'a parlé que tu parles gain 9 différents pays cap ici à Atlanta. L'Espagne une parmi eux, Maroc a là, ou Haïti a là. Ça c'est que nous parlons parmi de tout. Et vous pouvez pas bon là quand moi là go université, me pas rappeler de nom l'école là qui là, moi mettais tout drapeau équipe qui participe dans moi drapeau Haïti à là-dedans.
Wow.
Son fierté pour
Wow.
moi.
Ouais.
Et moi petite moi qui content chaque jour tu finis pas le travail on a dit à date faut me prendre Haitian flag moi pour ma lavel. Ouais,
Wow.
ça c'est que on pas connaît qui fait le
Yeah.
fait pour nous qui émotion.
Wow.
Cher le pour parce que là nous dans ce job là ouais tout ambiance moi même moi oublié que c'est un reporter moi oublié c'est un journaliste et Bibine bah ouais son fait non battre Bibine capter vidéo capter les moi hein.
That was magical, though.
Yes.
That was
Yes.
to see your face light up like
Yes.
that. I
Yes.
mean, it was just.
Et Ron était là ensemble avec
Yes.
nous, ouais, Ron, monsieur Couille contre Simone, laisse quoi fait. Ça, c'est que, ouais, ça, football, ça est capable de porter pour
Exactement.
nous. Vous comprenez?
Exactement.
But, je pense que c'était vraiment une belle ambiance. Normalement, nous avons retrouvé Don à ce pour parler de sport, mais malheureusement, nous avons remarqué que c'est non l'autre studio que nous y est, c'est n'a pas essayé d'améliorer pour arranger toute bagarre peut-être semaine prochaine, toute technique, toute l'autre bagarre, yo qui doit faire tout a fait l'autre semaine prochaine et encore bibine excusez-nous devant commanditaire tout le monde qui supportait choix et vidéo pas gain temps passé, nous pas
Mhm.
gain temps jouer et
The
event
promotions.
promotion qui gagne pour faire
Mhm.
ça parce que tout bagage sur toute technique nous on était même en retard n'a pas excusé devant tout le monde qui supportait sur Gride et monsieur qui a fait transportation qui pour porter monde tout le monde qui besoin dans le match ou te mettre Miami ou te mettre New York ou te mettre n'importe côté où hier ou te mettre dans match parce que Jean bagarre la parler la bibine a grand pile monde pile parce que surtout à Atlanta ou gen pas même qu'à conduire machine pour venir dans stadium là et Grade lui même ça a fait il a prend monde il a mené monde vini et puis qu'on y a là ou pas il a ben directement dans ce stadium là so c'est opportunité ça c'est contacter yo aller dans style Grade là Grade Tech et transportation et puis il a dit comment que pour faire pour capable bon transportation pour capable venir à la match.
Yeah.
Very good.
They
Very good.
already announced road closures depuis jeudi that
Mhm.
downtown, midtown, there are going to be lots of road closures. So
Bon, c'est exactement parce que non seulement road closures, airport pral overcrowded, tout bagay sa yo. So, yo di tout moun pou yo définitivement soit font bagay ko fait le bon dans journée an, que ou fait le bon dans journée ou bien que ou prend public transportation. Parce que parking, beaucoup de stadium, non, c'est pas étonnant, c'est n'importe parking, n'importe qui $100. Vous comprenez? So, c'est ça fait gen Gride qui là, qui voulait effectuer transportation, et faire le plus facile pour nous. Et juste aller dans gridetechnology.com. Et puis, qui ça encore
Et
gen...
où tu vas mettre Winnie dans match?
Oh,
Maître
moi,
Winnie, c'est un
photo, Maître Winnie.
sponsor qui supporte Meli Melo. Et Maître Winnie Pierre, un avocat qui est en Floride, il était dans le match. Comment tu es, Maître Winnie, ou plus pas?
Oh. Maître Winnie toujours souriante, bien habillé, vous comprenez? C'est dit pour de son maître qui a passé devant là. Vous comprenez?
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah. Tu as pile de monde qui te fait des passions qui sortent un peu partout qui t'a dans le match football ça.
Oui.
Alors, n'a pas entré dans pas connaître si nous avons invité nous un monde qui t'a doué
yeah,
deuxième
I
segment.
know he's trying to call, but he's getting he's not going through. So I think we're going to just give us 5 minutes, and we'll have the other
OK.
the next guest on.
OK, so Bibi, nous connaissons des activités gen k'ap fait bo ici a, surtout gen watch party k'ap fait. Et nous connaissons soirée k'ap organisé bo ici à tout. Semaine passée, te doué gon bal qui te doué organisé, mais malheureusement à Monique, monsieur te gen problème pour te entrer à Atlanta parce que te gen faut le te cancel et selon sa promoteur te dit non et soirée ça pas d'arriver fait. Mais week-end ça a gon gros bal k'ap fait bo ici a. Et me pense que c'est et Junior Design Birthday Bash et ce All White Party, c'est avec Cadillac et Bégine et Cadillac et capable performer dans la soirée ça, c'est soirée ça pas fait que l'autre côté c'est dans Voix et nous connaissons que Voix c'est un nouveau club qui ouvre bon ici à c'est propriétaire c'est Fred avec Denise et Voix est situé dans 1210 Walkbridge Road dans Norcross Georgia et c'est la soirée ça. Soirée ça c'est $50 à l'avance. Et puis, je ne sais pas combien il y a à la porte. Mais avantage qu'il y a dans la soirée, ça,
Watch party.
watch party. Watch party for free. Ça, c'est que on monde qui vient avec Mario Haïti sous, depuis
Il y a
à
un problème avec ça. Il y a un problème avec ça. Because I want to wear my own, but then I have to be in the white and all dressed up. So,
ah bon, là, monsieur a pas oublié
know.
gérer ça. Parce que moi, je parlé avec Dash spécialement. Je suis sûr que Dash a des choses à faire. Parce que là, on va trouver deux groupes de monde. Parce que il y a des gens qui viennent depuis à 7 h 8 h qui viennent regarder le match. Moi, sont tout payé pour entrer dans le bal là, ouais? So, qu'on a pas demandé mon pour retirer maillot Haïti parce que après match c'est Haïti qui a les matchs ça. Vous pouvez imaginer?
Il va pas retirer
Parce que
maillot.
mon pas mal retirer maillot. So, je pense que les promoteurs doivent essayer de comprendre ça.
Au contraire, moi-même pensais que tu as fait un event, un bal
Ah,
avec
exactement.
maillot haïtien seulement.
Exactement.
Bon,
Dash s'ouvre les rétés en blanc, blanc de, et moi-même,
rouge et blanc, rouge et bleu.
si Meli Melo, même pas c'est ça rouge et bleu que n'a hein.
Rouge et bleu.
So, Dash n'a pas excusé, on a pour ne pas respecter ça. On va pas obligé, parce que nous-mêmes, nous dit tout le monde ça, pour Coupe du Monde, c'est rouge et bleu que m'a pied. So, même là, m'a pas commencé l'autre semaine, là, m'a venu dans le studio, c'est rouge et bleu que m'a pied, ok? So, bon, par contre, il y a un sponsor qui dit que il t'a même mis maillot, so, par contre, so, vous mettez les
On pas de problème.
On pas de
problème qui va passer.
Ouais, non, c'est soit ça que nous gagnons ici, c'est donc et gagne l'autre watch party qu'a fait, gagne exemple. OK, oui, bon, t'as que là des fois de nous propose, n'a dit mon rete branché, c'est un test que n'a fait à soi, c'est un nouveau studio que nous y. N'a même mon fait comment dans Mbappé tout comment que yo ouais non comment est-ce que vous trouvez que visibilité est-ce que nous clair, est-ce que tout bagarre bien passé?
How's the lighting?
As the lighting, so parce que son nouveau studio, son test que nous avons fait, OK? So, le directeur, là, Dr. Fritz, m'a dans le studio, so c'est pour nous signe pour que nous pose et que bon, je dis nous pose, n'a pas pour un petit pause, n'a pas retourner tout.
Just 30 seconds and we'll be right back.
All right.
Don't leave. Don't move. All right, all right. Welcome back, everyone. Again, we apologize for this new studio. We're still getting the kinks out, so just bear with us. But anyway, without further ado, we have our next guest. Our next guest is Horace Davis, and it's someone who I've known. Gosh, I won't even put it how many years I've known him, but he is the founder of Casoni. And for those of you who know Casoni, Casoni is the Caribbean American Association of New York. So we're going to have him on the line. He is on virtual. Horace, are you there?
I am here, and it is great to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So again, we apologize for the little technical difficulties we're having today. This is the pains of changing studios. But anyway, but welcome to the Meli Melo show. We've been talking about getting you on the show for a while, but in essence of time, why don't you just give us a quick rundown of Casoni?
So, the organization is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. Our overarching mission is to build and cultivate a stronger sense of pride within the Caribbean community. We have four main pillars. The first pillar is business, supporting those businesses that support our community, whether it's training and in other aspects. The second pillar is education with a focus on STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. We like to say, we want our kids to be educated, but we want that education to be aligned with the careers of the future. And especially when you think about our teenagers and middle schoolers, it's the first time that they start to really think about careers. So that's an entry point and a point that we try to focus in on as far as sharing career information. Third is networking, which is really the sharing of resources. The opportunity on this program to share is very much, I think, aligned with that. And fourth, last but surely not least, is to engage in the development of policies, legislation, regulation, those forward looking things that will make a difference in our lives, in our country, in our state, not just for the next 5 years, 10 years, but 50 years, 100 years from now. So, at a very high level, that's really what the organization is about. It's about trying to bring together holistically the Caribbean community in the state of New York.
Awesome, awesome. And being from New York, I know how this is so important. And again, I know you're reaching folks beyond the tri-state area, but this is so important. And I know we talk about being one, right? No matter where you're coming from in the Caribbean, we are one. So I'd love for you. I know there's so many initiatives that Casoni does. I mean, I think I'm jealous because every weekend there's something that's going on that Casoni is helping the community, is being part of some great events and educational events, and seminars, just basically all of that. But I know there's one that's coming up soon, and would love for you to talk about that and how can the Haitian community, especially those that are in New York, how can they participate and what does this mean for our community?
This, I think, is very important and relevant. We're going to be celebrating Juneteenth and National Caribbean American Heritage Month. And just for a little bit of backdrop there, last year was the first time that the administration did not issue a proclamation recognizing Juneteenth and at the same time recognizing Caribbean American Heritage Month. So that's two things that is relevant and important for our community that was not recognized with what we see going on across the country. And so I think it's relevant, it's important that as a community, we don't need that. So we wanted to come together and make sure that we're celebrating ourselves and we're honoring some, icons who've made a difference in the community. And part of having this event on Juneteenth during Caribbean American Heritage Month, it is demonstrating that there is so much that we have in common as much as folks want to, divide us. We have quite a bit in common. And so it's important. And the folks that we're going to be celebrating and recognizing are folks that have made significant impacts to the Caribbean community in the New York area. We have Dr. Julius Garvey, the son of Marcus Garvey, Patricia Chin. She's the founder of VP Records. And I think this is where you guys, if you're out there, you're probably cheering. But one of my favorites is the Haitian communities, Mr. Raymond Joseph, the former Haitian ambassador to the USA. And we'll be celebrating also Janine Ramirez. She is a journalist and media consultant. And posthumously, we'll be recognizing Kenneth P. Thompson, the former district attorney for the borough of Brooklyn. This is actually the 10th anniversary of his passing, but as the first African American to hold that post as DA in Brooklyn, and the impact that his life has had, we felt it important to recognize him posthumously for what he has done and what he has meant to our community. The event is going to be held at Brooklyn Technical High School. That is located in downtown Brooklyn, the Fort Greene area, right across the street from Brooklyn Hospital and the park, Fort Greene Park. In addition to recognizing folks, we'll have, culture, we'll have dance, we'll have music. We're going to be just getting together as a community to celebrate. And my hopes is that really we have a significant outpouring of support from our Haitian brothers and sisters that are here in New York. Now, it's on Juneteenth. We know that a lot of things are happening, but it's all about the celebration. We hope you're with us, but whether you're with us or not, let's make sure that we're celebrating, our contributions to this country.
Right. So, Horace, is there a fee to get into the event for Juneteenth?
There is no fee to get in. It is a free event. Matter of fact, for organizations in the area really looking to collaborate and partner and would like to share their information with the folks that are there or be a part of it, they can fill out the partnership connection and really be a part of it. But it is a free event. This is really about us coming together, supporting our community. And I have to recognize our partner in this, our main partner, and that is the National Society of Black Engineers, the student chapter at Brooklyn Technical High School. We're collaborating with them to make this happen. For those of you who are familiar with the school, we've got an amazing auditorium, so space isn't an issue.
The best in Brooklyn, I'm just saying.
Yeah, so I mean, just a little tidbit before some of these larger churches which have been built and opened up recently. Brooklyn Tech's auditorium used to be the second largest in the city, only second to Radio City Music Hall, actually.
That's
So,
right.
but this is just very much about, our theme for this is building together.
Wow. Wow. My other co-host, you guys have any questions for Horace?
Well, one question now, because of the great work that you're doing in New York here. Any idea of bringing something to Georgia as well too?
That's
Well,
put
I
him on the
you know,
spot. Go ahead, put him on the spot.
no, I think that what I would say to that is um, the reason why this organization was created and the template that we're putting together is one that leverages and breaks the silos. Because I mean, your program, the Haitian community here in New York, there are so many amazing organizations doing wonderful things in the Dominican community, in the Jamaican community, in the Bayesian community. We're all doing so much, but when we come together, the impact that we can have is so much greater. And so, as we create this model, Caribbean American Society of New York, we have a growth strategy where, and we're focused on New York State right now. I think, especially with what's going on around the country, it's important that we remain really strong in New York. We've never had this many elected officials, leaders of corporations that represent our community. So there are two avenues of growth. One avenue of growth is going to be through the establishment of chapters across the state. So whether you're in Syracuse, wherever the centers are for our folks, we want to be able to get together and have chapters. The second avenue of growth is going to be through the development of affinity groups. So folks that share common interests, like for instance, we have a men's group, but I'm an energy professional, been in the industry for over 30 years. And that industry is so relevant. And so we're going to be creating a energy affinity group that brings the energy community together to ensure that our communities are represented in the opportunities that are coming up. There is, significant investment in this area, and energy is probably one of the most relevant industries, right now. I think, energy, healthcare, finance, those are things that we really need to be a part of. And I mentioned those four pillars, but you can see how those pillars tie into, these types of affinity groups, right? Whether it's business, education, networking, policy, whether it's healthcare, energy, those are the areas. And so, what I would say is we would love to share the model that we have and see how we can, support efforts in the Atlanta area, because I can tell you, I have so many of my, colleagues, friends from high school who have relocated to Atlanta. So I think that's
Including me.
one way, including you. This is my classmate. We won't say from when,
That's right.
but
That's right.
it is. We are very, very much as a community connected, and just by virtue of the fact that we're having this conversation, and you're really based out of Atlanta, I think speaks volumes to that connectivity. So I think there's opportunities for us to work together and really leverage the things that work. So if something's working here and it can work there, that's great. But just as important, if you're doing things that work well there and it can work here, then those are the things that we should be leveraging. I will say one other thing why I think New York is so critically important. I'm an engineer. And so engineers like to look at things in terms of numbers. And one of the things I often share is the fact that, not including Puerto Rico, um, 5 of the top 10 immigrant countries in New York City are Caribbean islands. And the number one immigrant country in New York City is a Caribbean island, the Dominican Republic. So you don't have to be Einstein, you don't have to be a mathematician. If we come together, we're unstoppable. Just in terms of the numbers, we should have, could have, must have, that influence. And, that's what we're working towards. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. We don't have to do things. And, Sabine mentioned all the things that we're involved with and doing. But it's not that we're doing all of these, it's because we're collaborating, we're partnering with, and we're supporting organizations that are doing great things. And I think that's important. You don't have to do something new when things are out there, and you can get a bigger bang for the bucks when you're doing it together.
Awesome. I'm gonna. You have a question?
Yeah.
I have one thing. I know you just said collaboration, and before I know we're running out of time, but if you can just briefly talk about the collaboration with Kings County, which was extremely powerful, which definitely touched the Haitian community, and just in same breath, talk about what you guys did in 2008.
So I'll start with 2008. 2008 is very special to me because after the multiple storms that impacted Haiti, hundreds of lives were lost. We held a benefit event in Bed-Stuy at a friend of ours, a classmate of ours, Amarachi's on Franklin, and it was to benefit a school that was damaged in Haiti, and we took all the funds that we had and sent to help that school. And I think that's we are one community, and when our community, whether it's here or in the islands, are impacted, it's great to be able to sort of give back. But I use that as a date, sort of like when we got started. The other thing is, we talk about careers and introducing our children to um, careers of the future. And so what we did working with Medgar Evers College Preparatory School, which is a 6 through 12 school in New York, and Kings County, we set up a pathway to healthcare. And so as these students were doing AP seminar, they would go to Kings County. So they would go to school in the mornings, and then every Wednesday, this is on Wednesday, they would go to Kings County. Kings County would provide them with lunch. And, throughout the entire year, they were being introduced to all different aspects of healthcare, and not just, the fact that, a doctor or a nurse. These students, were exposed to, and Kings County was an amazing partner for the school, for Casoni, and for the community to support this. I can tell you the CEO, the head of HR, Ms. Nicole Constantine, who really spearheaded this. It was just a great opportunity. And I can tell you, I even benefited from it because my daughter at the time was attending the school and a ninth grader. And it was a program that we really got started off the ground. And these kids will continue, they continue to, stay involved and engaged as they do AP research. And the idea is to have a 4-year program associated with this. So after AP research this year, they'll start to submit for competitions across the state, across the country, and so forth.
Right.
That's a
So
program we're very, very proud of.
fantastic. And for those of you who don't know, Kings County is probably equivalent to Grady Trauma Center and probably Piedmont and Wellstar put together. So it is a conglomerate that is primarily in the tri-state area that's covering
It
all of
is
New
in
York.
this area if a police officer is ever shot or, injured in any way, they are, unless there's, extenuating circumstances, Kings County is one of the primary locations that they're going to get the best care.
Right, right. Well, thank you, Horace. Again, just one more time for the event. If you would like just to say that one more time, and is there tickets involved? so that the viewers can hear it.
Yes, I will share the flyer with you if you can
We
share
have
it
it.
with
We
your
have it already.
audience.
Yeah, it's already been shown.
Outstanding.
Yep.
So, again, Juneteenth, the event is going to be from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. It's going to be at Brooklyn Technical High School, the Len Ridgey Auditorium. The school is located in the Fort Greene section of Brooklyn, 29 Fort Greene Place. And it's just going to be a celebration. Come on out, represent, bring your flags, just let's be together. And we're going to be celebrating, as I said, we're an organization that isn't focused on any one particular island. We're focused on trying to bring together holistically the entire Caribbean community.
Fantastic. I'm in awe for all of what you guys are doing for the Caribbean community and including this particular event. So we all stand behind you. We all applaud you, and we're here to support you. So thank you. Tickets needed, or just scan the QR code and they can get in, right?
Just scan the QR code and register. That's important so we know, who's coming and can plan. And if we need to share updates, because there are going to be updates between now and then, pleasant surprises. So definitely register so that we're able to be in touch and really stay in touch.
That's right. It's not a one-time thing, right? We just talked about before. It's a movement, not a moment.
Absolutely. I mean, we've been at it, for a while. We're not new to this, as they
That's
would
right.
say in New York. We're true to this.
That's right. That's right. Well, Horace, thank you so much. Thank you. We'd love to have you on the show again for more opportunities and collaborations, especially for the Haitian community, especially in New York. So thank you again.
My pleasure, and thank you so much for having me. Really appreciative, and this has been great. Continue to do the wonderful work that you're doing to support your community, our community.
That's right. That's right. Well, thank you. All right. All right.
All right, guys. So, nous presque arrivés dans la fin show là. Ça, c'est 8h45. Bibin jeté déjà. Parce que et nous connaissons l'équipe Bibin a joué. Knicks a joué là. Knicks déjà 2-0 sur,
That's right. That's
sur
it.
San Antonio Spurs. Actuellement, que game ça là a joué actuellement. So, à ce là, on défaite de San Antonio parce que Kawhi a quitté là. That's it.
Of course. Of course.
Depuis
Knicks a
1970.
perdu
Ouais.
à soir, quand même.
Oh.
Obi ba, so again.
Parce que gon moun ki nan game nan participe.
No, no, you're pas bully. Don't worry. You're pas bully.
Ça peut c'est pas qui peut de chance.
They're going to ignore him.
Voilà. C'est là nous parlons vraiment. Si Nix perd à soir là, nous connaissons vraiment que bon.
C'est lui-même qui fait ça.
Monsieur pas fait. Non, si Nix pas perdu à soir, bon, monsieur a plat pour 4 ans. Si Nix perd à soir, connaît monsieur pas fin faire 4 ans.
Bon.
Ça va c'est.
Okay. All right.
Ça va c'est Bibine.
Ah bien. Mais au moins à Bibine, c'est moi-même bon. Au problème de travail mon yo là qui besoin fêter là.
Knicks in 4. Knicks in 4. Knicks in 4. OK? Je dis c'est troisième là, mercredi à quatrième là et puis nous finit. That's it. Done.
OK. Bon, on va fêter ça parce que Knicks méritait ça vraiment parce que ça fait des années.
That's right.
Moi-même depuis sur époque Patrick Ewing, John Starks.
They're overdue. They're long overdue.
Mes amis, chaque coup Knicks arrive en côté, bon c'est Jeremy le retire le numéro.
That's a bad word. That's a dirty word. You don't say that.
Aïe. En tout cas, définitivement, et n'a dit tout le monde merci. Et un spécial merci tout avec tout commanditaire qui prend passer ensemble avec nous parce que je dis là, nous pas passer tout, mais nous voulons dire nous tout un grand merci. Et puis, un spécial merci tout, pas oublier, parce que il y a un avocat qui aide nous en pile tout, mais il y a un avocat tout vraiment vrai qui aide nous en pile avec contact, c'est Sandra Jean. Maître Jean et Meli Melo, merci beaucoup pour tout You know, même si nous pas là, mais il ne pas on a
She's
toujours
behind the
aidé, mais
scenes. She's behind the
monde
scenes.
relé Meli Melo, après de Meli Melo toute façon possible. So,
That's right.
pas de capable de dire merci parce que that was a great contact que le banou, c'est une série de monde vraiment vrai. Le connaît ba là et c'est pour communauté à premier ça va faire relé Meli Melo, je dis mais qui ça le fait qui ça travaille avec tout.
Yeah.
Non,
If
si Meli Melo font travail dans la communauté, moi,
Oui,
pour quelle raison que c'est pas Meli Melo que vous passez, c'est que plateforme nous, hein. Parce que c'est une plateforme qui vraiment que en pile monde branché, en pile
ouais.
monde suivre, parce
Et puis
que
nous sortis tout, d'aller non paquet de bagages. Tu mets ça à
exact.
la dernière minute, tu invité nous.
Nous là.
nous
Nous
là
faisons
quand
quand
même.
même.
Nous là quand
Vous
même.
comprenez? So, nous voulons dire moun yo, que nous-mêmes nous là pour supporter. Nous voulons dire consulat haïtien hein, tout.
Ouais.
Meli Melo là pour
Mhm.
supporter. Meli Melo voulait que si et Coupe du Monde nan, bien passé dans Georgia, bien fait, tout bagay bien, Meli Melo t'a remè aider nous faire ça arriver dans point ça.
Mhm.
Parce que nous-mêmes, nous pas dans parti pris, depuis c'est aider, yo demande nous on aide que nous capable faire, n'a toujours aidé nous et faire projet que nous gagnons ou bien fait gars là ça nous voulait et successful. En tout cas,
Nous
et,
gon
Normalement.
nous gon l'autre monde pour nous dire merci, oui.
Ouais.
Don Diego, nous connaissons pas de là,
Ouais.
juste à soi,
non,
but
Bon, Don
ça ou
Diego
même, moi dit
lui-même,
Don Diego, moi ça
monsieur
pas pas.
gen là que monsieur bah on monsieur gen là entré dans match Knicks là. Comme quoi monsieur pas fanatique Knicks, c'est Miami Heat que lié. So man comment monsieur fait était assuré dans match Knicks là. Et tout contacter mais c'est contacter Don nous pas qu'à joindre. Bibi on remerciement spécial avec Don, soit t'as dit hein.
no, well, again, I Don get up avec Don nous remercie lui, but
Regarde
I'm
caméra
just
non bibi. Ça avec Don
Bon, Don,
Don.
Don, Don.
Is he on the phone?
Comment est là?
Bon, tranquille.
Bon, au live, oui, nous mettons au live et ma
Nous
connaît
fait
ainsi que
citer non, Don.
nous sommes cités non et Bibi n'a remercié pour ça côté fait pour l'équipe Meli Melo hein, et toute coordination côté fait pour être capable de faire équipe Meli Melo aller dans le match PO Haïti hein, et nous disons merci et mon cher et m'a connaît en un mot qui ça Bibi n'a jamais dit de plus.
Non,
Oui,
sans
oui.
remercier comme
Allez.
faut le faire en face. Sans dire là.
Oui, dis non, parlez
So
bien,
what is
parlez
it?
bien pour Don tendre.
Don, it's gonna be me and you. My thank you is gonna be just me and you. But
Oh,
but
bon.
to everybody else, thank you very much, Don. We totally
Mhm.
appreciate your kindness, your support, your unwavering loyalty to Meli Melo. And we thank you from the bottom of our heart.
Bon, mais attends, faut te saisir.
Donc, je connais parce que son pas sorti bien dans le micro. Je connais c'est micro pour là. Essayez mettez pas. N'a pas excusez moi avant tout parce que son test que n'a fait dans le studio ça. Et allô Don?
Don, entendez
Oui,
nous?
entendez-nous très
OK,
bien, oui.
now
Oh.
OK. Et Don, nous avons quelques minutes. Dans 5 minutes, est-ce qu'on peut saluer et téléspectateurs, auditeurs qui suivent Meli Melo parce que nous ne pouvons pas entrer dans plus de détails qui
Non,
sont
but
à
il
dit
y a 5 minutes
dans
seulement.
5 minutes.
Bon, eh bien, rapidement, ça me dit. Je dis que Meli Melo doit venir en Haïti au cas où sélection haïtienne nan, qui pourra jouer Coupe du Monde là, à partir de samedi, même le Coupe du Monde a commencé depuis jeudi avec match Mexique et puis Afrique du Sud. Mais nous sommes d'accord que l'équipe n'a pas rentré en Haïti. Nous venons 2 rendez-vous en Floride. Moi, je prends initiative, puisque c'est la Fédération haïtienne de football avec Sport GM, puisque la Fédération a contracté Sport GM et pour organiser 2 matchs pour Haïti. Moi, je dis que Meli Melo pas qu'à venir à Haïti, mais la présence dans le match que la Fédération a organisé. Et maintenant, des dispositions ont été prises. Meli Melo, comme média qui observe une grosse communauté, qui c'est la communauté haïtienne qui est dans Atlanta. Et Meli Melo, moi, j'étais content ouais nous tous en Floride. Et moi, ouais, tout ça nous fait avec sélection. Maintenant, dans samedi, moi, j'étais souhaité que nous te descendions Little Haiti avec sélection, puisque monsieur dans la sélection, je me rappelle les amis, que il y a 16 nan monsieur yo qui pas fait en Haïti. Yo c'est petit haïtien qui fait à l'étranger. Il y a 10 nan yo fait en Haïti, il y a 16 qui pas fait en Haïti. Ça fait 26 jours. Et monsieur pas fait en Haïti yo, depuis leur arrivée aux États-Unis, yo tout te gon seul demande yo t'a fait, yo te demandé pour yo te mener yo dans Little Haiti pour y aller manger banane pesée avec griot. C'est ça yo te vle. Effectivement, samedi matin, yo te mené monsieur Little Haiti, yo mange un pile griot vraiment, yo mange banane pesée, yo mange piclis, mais yo te seulement dit que piclis en piqué. Yo te donné piclis, yo pas connaît si piclis, son bail qui piqué que lié. Yo te content journée que yo passé à jeu domino avec un pile haïtien dans la communauté, c'était vraiment une belle journée. Et puis, jeudi en lundi, yo prend avion, après-midi, alors fédération a été frété avion et Breeze Airways qui sont compagnies qui volent dans 85 villes États-Unis. Propriétaire, c'est M. Daniel Nilman. C'est lui-même que nous t'ai frété pour te mener sélection du côté de New Jersey. Sélection atterrit aux environs de 6h26, 6h27. Et à 6h46, je suis dans un bus pour aller dans l'hôtel du côté de Stockton University. C'est dans la base ça que vous allier, tout près, pour entraîner et préparer pour les matchs que a fait dans Gillette Stadium du côté de Boston face à l'équipe écosse. Maintenant, moi, j'étais content que Meli Melo là. Moi, je préparé, bien sûr, pour que délégation haïtienne commence à quitter le pays. Dès jeudi, en pile délégation a quitté Haïti pour aller du côté de Boston. Après ça, puis on fait Philadelphie avant que rejoigne Atlanta pour match 24 juin contre le Maroc. Espoir, ça me souhaite Bouboule avec tout cœur, mon pipa et Bibine, c'est que même support que vous te joignent dans les Haïtiens, là, vous te jouer dans l'Inter-Miami Stadium face à Nouvelle-Zélande, là, même encouragement vous te joignent dans le match qui était fait dans New Stadium vendredi devant Pérou, que Haïtiens en Floride, Haïtiens qui est Boston, Haïtiens New York, Haïtiens New Jersey et Haïtiens qui sont dans les États-Unis en général, ils ont fait un faisceau derrière la sélection pour nous pousser parce que nous avons besoin d'une victoire devant l'Écosse et samedi prochain.
That's right.
C'est ça. Et dans nos papiers longtemps, nous disons merci. Et nous avons lundi prochain pour capable nous plus de détails, comment ça fait. Et puis nous connaissons qu'Haïti a joué dans le week-end. Et je t'assure que le premier match a son victoire pour la sélection haïtienne.
Moi-même, tout me souhaite ça. Beaucoup de merci en pile tout parce que ou pas de faire planification et puis l'équipe n'a pas venir. Bien bonheur. Toute équipe là est présente, t'es vraiment content ça. Et monde de parole, là, on dit nous voyons les documents, et nous t'es fini dans le match. Moi, félicitez-nous. C'est son première, même si c'est certain que t'as le grand pilote rendez-vous, que c'est en Haïti, que c'est à l'étranger, que Meli Melo a là-dedans. Et depuis qu'on y a, moi, invité Meli Melo pour aller dans la Coupe du Monde qui a fait Qatar là, en novembre, que U17 Haïtien pour aller jouer au Qatar.
Merci, Don. À la prochaine.
À la prochaine, bonne soirée.
Ouais,
Bonne soirée.
Bon, on a tout campé là, oui. On a tout dit,
Yep,
tout le
là,
monde qui a
fini.
suivi Meli Melo. Nous
Yeah.
disons merci. C'est ton spécial Meli Melo que c'était nos nouveaux studios que nous avons essayé. Et nous sommes capables de un petit problème technique, une petite difficulté, mais je suis arrivé fait. Nous disons merci et nous disons tout. Et à propriétaire studio ça, nous félicitons monsieur pour studio ça. Sont haïtiens qui mettent studio ça. Et c'est nous nous toujours apprécié. Venez là à nous, supporter ça là à nous. Et l'autre prochaine fois, nous venons dans le show, on a parlé de plus de studio quality, studio ça a gagné, et beauté. Et gain space dans le studio.
Faut dire tout parce que moi-même, pendant là, je fais 2-3 petits coups d'œil, c'est pas studio.
C'est bon, c'est le studio.
Non,
Yeah,
il y a un
exactement.
bagage pour soulever entraîner jazz ou là. Il y a
Et
une
faire
chambre là,
répétition là,
moi,
exactement.
gros batterie là, derrière, me dit, oh. Ah, mais
Yeah.
ça, son complet, son bon business.
Yes.
So
Vous
yes.
comprenez?
let's give the
Vraiment,
name.
vous féliciter.
Let's give the
monsieur.
name. Should we give the name?
Et monsieur, ça, son gros tonton musicien.
That's right. Well, what is
Monsieur-
he
Come,
should
vite,
come.
vite,
He should
vite,
come.
vite.
Come and give. They just
Ah.
celebrated their
Dis
1
monsieur
year
ça, yeah.
anniversary
Yes, monsieur a
yesterday.
sauté fêté un anniversaire. Yes.
Yes.
Bon, ma belle
Monsieur
soit
de- oh,
mère.
bad-
Yes,
oh, bad-
ma belle
bad-
soit mère.
Pour nous,
Mwen-
pour yo ka wè qui
That's right.
est
Mwen tout le monde connaît.
studio
Tout
ça
le monde
là.
connaît qui est lié, but we're gonna we're gonna give him his flowers today. There you go. So welcome, Mr. Delva. Thank you for having us. Thank you for making this happen for us.
No, thank you, thank you.
Bel
Um,
studio, il va.
Merci beaucoup, bien content. Meli Melo vini. C'est chaud pas, me participer dans Meli Melo déjà. Même depuis que je joué dans Coda, je fait interview avec nous. Et mais depuis que dans la communauté, je toujours frappé avec nous. Nous toujours rencontrés ensemble, et toujours belle lovely. Kounya nous la kay nous.
Moi-même, je me dis ça, c'est Fabrice qui dit ça. Je me dis, oh, Delva qui tout bagage ça là, Delva, pas deux belles bagages. Oh, on leur fait un petit bagage là pour Haïtien, vin ouais. Au monde business là,
Il te
de.
guette.
Oh,
Il te guette.
Absolutely. Nous faisons gain au compte son business et pas comme si son storefront lié ou passer devant l'eau pour elle, c'est lui pour un pile de travail pour moun connaît nous là.
Yeah.
Mais nous comme moun commence ouais, moun commence connaît nous là et prend un bon petit temps, mais nous avons pile d'activité nous pour commencer mettre sous pied pour nous inviter surtout haïtiens nous parce que presque pour me faire pour tout le monde mais depuis moi c'est un business, c'est pour nous tous liés et pour haïtiens me faire on seul bagage nous te vle faire avec un bel petit figure côté on show comme Meli Melo ka vini et puis yo à l'aise pour faire show là.
Well, mission accomplished.
yes, bon
Thank you
bagage.
so much.
Very
Thank
good,
you
very
so
good,
much.
very good.
Thank you.
Mission
Thank you.
accomplished.
Bibi pendant n'a regardé là, nous gagnons et Jessie Nozier, c'est lui qui gagne un ticket. Hein?
Yes.
Il dit thank you Meli Melo and especially to Miss Winnie Jean-Pierre for the
The ticket.
pour ticket hein, que le départ qu'il a gagné en Haïti avec PO. You welcome Jessie.
Yes.
It was a pleasure. Comme on toujours supporté Meli Melo a supporté tout, a supporté tout le monde. Et moi, je aimé que vous venez supporter Delva là parce que faut bailler non studio à téléphone Delva parce que quand ça business ça marche bon ici.
Oui. So, no studio, c'est Prep and Shed. Sur la musique, et ou get ouais que qui genre son on thème nous utiliser en pile dans la musique, là avec même nous même tout, faut préparer au show nous. Then a fait répétition, c'est préparer. That's the Prep and Shed. It's an old term, musical term. Les musiciens, if you know some, they call it a woodshed.
Mm.
So, it's a jam session. So, son bagay nous fait pour préparer et puis pour have fun.
Shed.
Absolutely. So, it's the prep and shed. Numéro studio, c'est 470 925-7731. Et puis, si vous avez un numéro d'Elva tout, je vais appeler qui a un numéro, nous allons passer par moi tout, nous avons un studio.
That's right. That's
Et
right.
nous toujours là.
That's right. How about online? Can they book online?
Online, you could book online, prepandshed.com and every social media platform like TikTok. We're on TikTok. You could book through TikTok. You could book to Instagram. You could book to Facebook. N'importe quoi tu peux book studio là.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
That's
Well, okay.
fantastic.
Yes.
And it's centrally located. It's right off
Yes.
in Marietta,
Right
right off
off.
of Delk Road by the Dobbins Airport.
It is
Base.
exactly 2.5 minutes from exit 261 of
There you
75.
go. See?
Yeah. Bon bagage.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Yes, thank you.
Excellent. Well, we
So,
thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh,
thank
I'm
you.
sorry. Et puis, bagay qui plus important, c'est prix studio. Si les musiciens qui préparent l'autre côté, dans le studio, qui passe, ou comparer prix avec valeur, ou après. Chambre nous faisons bon petit tour là avec Frère Fritz. Chambre qui pipi à 13 bien qui fait $40 par
Wow.
là.
Oh
Wow.
man.
40.
That's easy, man.
Et puis, il y
That's
a tout bagay là-dedans, tout bagay amplifié, pas comme si vous savez que vous payez $40, c'est pour tout bagay. Ou vous payez $40 par l'heure là, tout bagay. Et puis, sous l'autre tout, nous cassons pas un verre wine
Oh,
ensemble, tout.
that's right. That's only for me. That's only for me. Pas di moun sa. Pas di yo sa.
Ok. Tout le monde, bon, et nous dit nous merci parce que nous sommes branchés à ce là. Encore, nous voulons excuser nous auprès de tout le monde qui était ouais chaud ça commence un petit genre en retard parce que nous on est Meli Melo Cousette a fait bim nous brancher et j'ai encore ouais nous avons un nouveau studio, il prend un petit temps pour nous te connecter, pour nous te faire test tout ça. Et puis tout on dit merci en pile à technical director nous là monsieur Timothy.
Timothy Lopez.
Timothy Lopez, c'est lui de tout bail ça là. En tout cas, nous allons rendez-vous lundi prochain.
And
Oh
Fritz,
oui,
his assistant.
Fritz.
ingénieur comme
Fritz
ça.
là, tout, au bon temps, là, depuis que je viens là, Fritz, c'est que là, qu'on y a là, pour plugger, déploguer, râler fil, hey. It's a family, m'ga dit tout le monde. Donc, au bon temps, là, this is the support that we get from the team. Hey. Depuis day one, Fritz est toujours là. On y a là, Fritz, qu'on côté le cas nous, en avant. On fait le marché.
Eh ben, me dit,
D'accord.
ingénieur comme ça l'a fait.
Oui.
Engineer connaît. I guess that college degree is
There we
that
go.
college
Yeah,
is helping
come in
out.
handy
It's coming in
sometimes,
handy.
OK, tout le
All
monde.
right.
Donc,
All
tout
right.
le monde, merci. À la
See you.
prochaine.
Wap zon
Passons
bagay.
une bonne semaine. Et Bouboul, non, on va pas quitter ces mois qui closé pour parler là-bas, etc. Non.
Et ou konen nou kite l pase pou semen pase. Oui, nou
Oui,
pa di lan yen. Nou pa di lan yen pou
Moi, je
semen
la
pase.
maille mon l'école là pour jeter lui.
Ça qui t'est passé semaine passée.
Non, c'est pour semaine prochaine.
Ah, semaine prochaine.
Yeah, semaine prochaine,
Yes.
n'a parlé de ça.
Exactement. Et nous dit tout le monde merci. C'est un plaisir que nous sommes là à ce âge. Jean que monsieur expliqué là, nous voyons que propriétaire et studio à tout et dit que comment nous capables de faire pour nous capables de venir dans un bel studio ça. Et là que nous t'ai contacté Delva, monsieur te dit à bras ouverts, tu Meli Melo, viens faire show là et puis that's it.
And we're here.
Je pense que bon, Meli Melo va commencer à travailler depuis ensemble
Yes.
avec Delva. Et bon, nous dit Fritz tout, merci parce que monsieur Vin a donné un bon coup de main. Et Timothée, mon cher, bon.
Non,
Non,
monsieur,
ouais.
il y a beaucoup de gens là, si je ne pas quitter la New York, non?
Oh! Did you hear that, Timothy?
Hey, Timothy. All right, guys, good night.
All right.
Parce que dans le overtime.
Yes, yes.
All right,
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.